Do you have a girlfriend? Do I have a girlfriend? Actually, I've actually got a confession that I'd like to tell you about this. No. How you doing there, guys? Ben here, and you're watching a video by Urchin Greaser. It's been a while since I did a Q&A video, so I thought, fuck it, I'll do it. There isn't much questions though, due to the fact that the majority of questions I've been getting, they were quite inappropriate and it's not appropriate to discuss it on YouTube. So I thought I'd just read out the ones which is more of an appropriate questions and what have you. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so there's one from Mrs. Lauren Reed, but again, though, regardless of questions and what have you, she ain't just done a compliment, but fuck it, I'll just do it anyway. Mrs. Lauren Reed, sorry, said, I love your dog. Oh, that's nice. If you guys don't know that I've got a dog, she's a cockapoo. If you haven't seen her, I'll drop a footage of her. She's a cross between a cocker spaniel and a poodle. We bought her from a breeder in Cambridge, and yeah, that's pretty much how it all started. So yeah, thanks for the compliment. Regardless, it's supposed to be a question, but what can you do about it? I've got a question from Doberman. His question was, what is your favourite era? Oh man, that is totally debatable. Well, I like the 40s, I like the 50s and all, but oh, Jesus. Of all questions, man, of all questions, you bastard, I'd say it's the 50s, mostly. I mean, I love the 1940s, obviously you've seen me doing dancing and stuff with the relation to the 40s before I killed off the vintage throwback. So obviously, as you guys know, I said something not only this is the last video due to Christmas holidays, it's also the last video I'll be ever doing. That's pretty much when I dropped the bombshell when I killed off the vintage throwback. But regardless of killing off the vintage throwback, I still love the 40s. I still go to swing dancing classes, but yeah, I do love the 40s. I'd say it's my second favourite, but the 50s is more my scene, you know. It's basically my scene, alright? Hence the Urchin Greaser, because the Greasers were back in the 50s. And yeah, that's pretty much the answer to that. Moving on. Got a question by Mrs. Lauren Reed. This is definitely a question, I can tell you that for sure. It's clean, by the way, so yeah. Her question was, what's your favourite Elvis song? My favourite Elvis song, it will have to be you've really given me a hard one there. Cheers. If we talk about the 50s, I'd say Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel and King Creole. If it was the 60s, I'd say GI Blues, Can't Help Falling in Love, and of course the 68 comeback, If I Can Dream. And if we're talking the 70s, it would have to be Suspicious Minds and American Trilogy. I'd say these are my favourite Elvis songs. People would say what's your the one favourite, but that's the sort of thing which can fight for which one would you say is the best one. But yeah, I've got more than one favourite, so ain't on me. And now I've got a question from Cool Cat Greaser. His question was, why did you become a greaser? Well, the thing is, people would stereotypically think, is it because of like Grease, Crybaby, or Lords of Flatbush, and what have you? No, nothing like that at all. What kind of got me into becoming a greaser? It's not just because of like Tom the Bomb, who was originally called Ask Greaser, Tomcat Retrospective, and Tom the Bomb. His techniques of becoming a greaser. It's a shout out to you, by the way, Tom. His techniques kind of like helped, but putting that aside, when I got into the 50s, it was not just because of like Elvis Presley and all that. It's also when I went to like a 1950s diner with my uncle and his other half, which they took me to, called Bobby Joe's Diner. While I looked at the surroundings, I was completely like amazed. It was like stepping back into the 50s as well. And at one point, at the time, I didn't have like Brill Cream or anything like that. I had some cheap gel. At that time, my hair was kind of like that. If you haven't seen what I looked like when I was like before I was a greaser, here's a photo. That's me exposed, isn't it? But yeah, that's what my hair originally looked like then. One time when I watched like an Elvis film, I was like, fuck it, I'll see what my hair would look like if I had it like Elvis. And since then, that's when I started becoming a greaser, so I hope that like helped. Another one from Mrs. Lauren Reid. Do you have a girlfriend? Do I have a girlfriend? Actually, I've actually got a confession that I'd like to tell you like, about this. No, I haven't got a girlfriend. I'm currently single and I'm not desperate to find one. But if there was like someone I liked, they would mostly be like long distance, but I wouldn't like go for like a long distance relationship, man, because behind the scenes it would probably be like frustrating and draining, so I stay away from all that. But no, I haven't got a girlfriend, so yeah. People do assume I've got a girlfriend because like majority of like photos of me with like pin-ups and all that, they assume that they're my girlfriends and what have you. I wouldn't like to think of myself as a ladies' man and whatnot. They're just friends, you know. So I thought I'd just clear that up, alright? And another question's by Doberman. His question was, what is your favourite Disney princess and a Disney villain and why? Oh, why is that? With my favourite Disney princess, it has to be Princess Aura from Sleeping Beauty, because I know she's a cartoon, what have you, but she had like a lot of beauty into it, and her voice is like with her voice, words can't really describe it. You really give me a hard one, but I'd say Princess Aura because she's beautiful. But like I just said, guys, I know it's a cartoon, but you know, she's beautiful, her voice is amazing, her singing voice, words can't describe it, like I just said. And Disney villain, I'd say it would have to be Anastasia, because if you guys haven't seen my Disneyland Paris video where I did this proposal challenge, that was pretty much the reason why. If I have to, I'll put the footage of that.
And it's got a dollar sign on it. That means you got lots of money. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we should get a picture together, shouldn't we? I'm gonna tell Mama. Let's get a picture together. Oh, I'm gonna show us the bling. Oh, it's for me, for Team. Oh my God, you didn't see. Let me show it up. Sparkly. I want something sparkly. Who's gonna give me something sparkly? I want something sparkly. Should we get a picture Oh, let's do it. Oh, and it's twirly, twirly. Come, everybody.
you know why. And I got a question from Helena Grace. She asked me favourite food. I have to say it would be like a Sunday roast, like roast chicken, pork, whatever. Mostly like related to Sunday roast. You know how it is. And another question by Helena Grace. What's your favourite film? Again, that's another tough one because I've got so many, do you know what I mean? I'd say at the moment it would have to be the Dark Knight series. That's what I can pretty much like say at the moment. But yeah, I'm sorry they're like not many questions, but like I just said, they were like inappropriate, and I didn't want to like make my videos like dirty and what have you. It ain't on me, man. Just for banter, don't get me wrong, but with that, it's just you know, a bit graphic. But yeah, I'm going to finish the video from there, guys, and you'll take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. If you guys have enjoyed this video and you wish to see more, press the subscribe button so you can see more of my content.